Live with Ches, we up next. Live with Ches, sports prepared. Live with Ches, live up next. Live with Ches, we're the best. Live with Ches, live up next.
Hello, how's everybody doing today? Welcome to another episode of Live with Ches. I'm your humble host, Cameron Chester, and today we are talking NFL news. Let's get right into it. So if you already heard from all around the world, from every sports media station, the Jets traded for Davante Adams, reunited Aaron Rodgers with one of his best receivers that he's ever had. Even though Aaron Rodgers had a ton of good receivers before, but like him and DA, their chemistry is insane. And I think I saw a report earlier that showed that DA is first in a lot of things when it comes to him and Aaron Rodgers. So let me just talk about this trade. I don't know if this trade is going to help out the Jets, in my opinion. I felt like they should have touched up on their O-line a little bit more, and maybe like just a few more pieces for their defense, because when I was watching that Bills game, I felt like their D-line did not get to Josh Allen enough. They lost Jermaine Johnson he to an ACL injury, and also corner. Like, I like Reed, but like he just got burnt so much and caused so many PI calls that it was crazy. It was so crazy. And we all know Sauce is good. They may need some safety help also, because the Bills were definitely attacking their safeties. But I don't know if that's gonna help the whole team. Like, DA's still good. Him and A-Rod already got that chemistry. We already know about that. But I just don't think that's gonna help the team overall. And they're 2-4 right now, and they have a couple of good games coming up that's gonna be a little bit challenging. But let's see how that goes. But then I also think this kind of stalls Garrett's production a little bit. Like, yes, they're gonna put him in the slot more and stuff like that, but I think a lot of his touches are gonna go to more DA and maybe Lazard, even though Garrett was getting his touches when it was just him and Lazard. But I think they're just going to treat Garrett as a slot receiver, when I think you could just put him anywhere and he will eat. But yeah, that happened. And then, speaking of the Bills, they traded for Amari Cooper, basically saving his career. No, I'm joking. But saving him from the Browns, if anything. And I think this is great for them. He gets to help out the young wide receivers that they have. Plus Coleman, Curtis Samuel, Shakir, Amari Cooper. That's a good amount of weapons. That's some good names. And then Cook comes back. And then that one running back, I forget his name, that just balled out in that Jets game. They got him too as their second. And I feel like the Bills, I like that trade way more than the Jets trade, even though DA is better, but that just fits right, and that's what they need. And now the Bills, I don't feel like they're one of the top contenders, but they're pushing that way. They're definitely pushing that way. Now, let me talk about my biggest winners and losers of the week. First, I'm going to start with my losers. I'm going to go number one. I'm going to have to go with the Jaguars, because they just look pitiful. Just look so pitiful. 16 points. That's all you had. It was 35-16. Caleb Williams dogged your defense, just destroyed your defense. And again, your owner's biting you in the butt when he came out and said this is the best team you ever assembled. No, it is not. It looks terrible right now in Jacksonville. Number two, I'm going to go with the Browns again, because you lost to a shaky Eagles team, even though they have both of their weapons back. But the Eagles don't look as powerful as they did a few years ago when they went to the Super Bowl. And your defense had you in the game still, but Deshaun is not helping. I just don't know what it is. Like, you could put the blame on Deshaun, but it's just a lot on that offense, mainly that offense. It's just stalling. So yeah, Browns number two. And then number three, I'm going to have to say the Tennessee Titans, because they are in purgatory right now. Your team is just mediocre, the definition of mediocre. I don't know why you keep playing Levis. He's not a quarterback. He's not a franchise quarterback. I'm sorry. Even though you have DeAndre Hopkins and Calvin Ridley. Like, come on. And Spears too, and you still can't do anything. Your offense just still stalls. Like, no. Now onto my biggest winners. I'm going to have to say my first biggest winners is the Ravens. You faced a really decent Commanders team. Jaden Daniels looks like like him. It's just, yeah, y'all are back on track after having a shaky start of your season. Your team looks like it's building up that chemistry. Henry looks good. Lamar looks good. Lamar is throwing the ball. I'm just saying that because I have Zay Jones and he ate in fantasy, thank God. But yeah, Lamar finally looking at Mark Andrews also. Like, yeah, this team looks deadly. Your defense looks good also. Yeah, for my first pick, I would have to say the Ravens. Second pick, Packers, Green Bay Packers. Oh my goodness. They, like I said earlier, I thought they would be a dark horse. No, they are true contenders. Weapons for days. Weapons for days. Your defense looks amazing, and you handled the Cardinals. Even though that's not much to say, but you handled the Cardinals, and Jordan Love looks healthy after suffering that injury earlier in the season. So yeah, Packers fans, y'all should be celebrating right now because I feel like y'all have a true chance of making it to the Super Bowl this year. And then number one, I hate to admit it, actually, I was going to say the Falcons. I'm going to have to say the Lions. I didn't want to, keep raining on the Cowboys parade and stuff like that. But no, I have to give it to the Lions. 47-9. And Jared Goff, I felt like was having like a kind of shaky first two games, but now he's getting into rhythm with J-Mo, Amaran. That running game looks good. I mean, you did lose Hutch. That's a big loss. That's a really big loss. But that defense still looks really good. And you guys handle things at Dallas. So I have to say the Lions. And hopefully you don't choke it like you did against the 49ers, but I feel like y'all have a chance going to the NFC Championship again this year. And yeah, a lot has happened this week. A lot of teams dealing with injuries, like the Saints. Oh my goodness, so many injuries to the Saints right now. Fantasy, this year's fantasy has been crazy. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of shocking moves. I felt like I sadly grabbed Patrick Mahomes early, and that's not helping right now, especially since he hurt his own receiver. So that sucks for me right now. But let me know how y'all doing in y'all fantasies right now also. But yeah, next week we have a couple good games. Texans versus Packers. I definitely feel like that's going to be a really good game, but I feel like the Packers are going to overcome in that one. We have Lions versus Vikings. That's a good game. I want to lean over to the Vikings, but I feel like the Lions can give them their first loss of the season. Next, we also have the 49ers and Chiefs. That's going to be a really good game, but let's see if Mahomes can overcome not having a receiver and just having Kelsey. Even though I like Xavier Worthy a lot. Juju looked pretty decent against the Saints. Yeah, but I feel like the 49ers might go away with that one. And then we have Ravens versus the Buccaneers. That's a really good game. I feel like it's going to come down to the wire. Both high-powered offenses. Both offenses can score anytime. Really good run games for both offenses. So, yeah, crazy Week 7 is popping up. But, yeah, tell me what you folks think. Like and subscribe. It's been your boy, Cameron Chester, and it's been Live with Chess.
Live with Chess, we're the best. Live with Chess, live up next.